where basically if you see this, it's like the headlights, right? And if this thing is red, and it goes this way, like it goes to the right, and basically if you move it this way, it solves that piece. If that thing solves this piece, like going that, what do you call it, like front and right, if that solves that piece, then you know that if you do this trick, it will solve it. Basically, it has to be that thing, and then this thing, it solves it if this piece goes, but if it goes like this way, and the orientation where this thing has to be here, and this thing is this way, like it's gonna go swap, like backwards, this thing's gonna swap. Oh, fuck! Basically, yeah, I'm back. Oh, fuck. Okay, so, now, what the fuck happened to my cube? What the fuck? It just fell. Now I can show you the fucking trick. Wait, hold on. I do this, and then, holy shit, I solved it again, guys. That's fucking amazing. Okay, so, basically, you see this trick, right? It solves this way, by that, going front and then right. And this thing has to be on the opposite side, like this thing goes up, like this thing goes down, and then this has to go to the left, of course. Then you do the trick. If you know the permutation of the last layer, then you know how to do this. So basically, I'm going to show you either way, of course. Basically, you do the do-do-do, like moving this up here. R2 is what it's called. Basically, you're going to do this clockwise move on the down, right, which is just down. But basically, what you want is you want to push this downwards. You're going to push this thing down. So now you got to remember, it's like this is a human thing, right? The left hand is longer. It has to be longer than the right hand. So how do you do that, right? When you think of your arm, and then I pull it, and then I detach it. Ah! And then, it's still stuck to their skin, just very slightly. Ah, stop! And then, my arm, please, no, please. And then you turn them. After they turn, you drag their body even further. So now you're going to reattach their arm, their left arm back. And their right hand is still here. It's been detached, but, you forced it back. Stop doing it! Okay, so it's been, you reattach it so hard that their right hand fell, and it's deformed, and it's not like, it's detached, of course, it's been detached. But you don't have to worry about it, because we're going to reattach it. So yeah, so where were we? So right, after you reattach it and the right hand fell off, you're going to drag their body and chop their right hand, their right arm, into 2 pieces. Oh no, please don't. And then you're going to reattach a piece of their arm, right? So basically, wait, actually, you're not going to do that, I'm sorry. Oh god. Okay, so you got to redo it again. So he's perfectly fine right now. I'm okay, yay! And then, okay, we're gonna do it again, I'm so sorry. And then you turn their body, and then you reattach. Why am I still not used to this? And then you gotta chop their hand. Yeah, that's what I meant. Their hands, right? No, not my hand, please. And then you pull it further. What are you doing, please? Please, just put my hand back in my arm, please. And then you're gonna, wait, I forgot the next step. So, I think you're gonna reattach their arm, right? You gotta reattach it. So, you put it back. And then you drag their body. You flip their body. And of course, they have lots of blood for whatever reason, so they're perfectly fine. You're not killing anyone. And then you turn their body. And then you reattach their arm back. Oh, wait a second. I think I did it wrong. I think I did something wrong. But anyway. So you're going to put this thing back here. Anyway, so you can see this, right? And then you're going to put this back down here. Basically, the logic is, how do you put their hands back in there? Their left arm, right? So the way you do it is, you put it down. And if you see that, the orientation is going to go counterclockwise. And then you reattach it. You put their arms back where it was. And then you're back to normal and the cube is solved. Congratulations. That's how I remember it. You just gotta remember the piece that has to go this way for it to be solved. And then the piece on the right side, which is swapped, this thing has to go upwards and the thing above it has to go downwards. And you gotta do the arm juggling thing for the poor soul that, you're experimenting on. And that's how you remember it. That's how you solve this case.